If there was anything I cherished about living on Earth, one of them would be music. I like music. I eat and drink while listening to music. Whenever I'm bored, I listen to music, and I do homework listening to music. But I don't make music. There are many types of music: rock, hip-hop, pop, classical, jazz. However, the first type of music that I listened to was K-pop, short for Korean pop, that originated in South Korea. My friend from elementary school came to my house to hang out, and suddenly she showed me an old music video of a boy band called BTS. Admiration, I felt it. I was in awe when I also found out that they were purely teenagers, dancing passionately. From that day on, I listened to more K-pop continuously at a young age. I discovered tons of artists like Stray Kids or ENHYPEN, despite not knowing what they were saying. Yet I still find myself happily bopping my head. Fun fact, I got an album for my birthday last year, one of the best gifts I've ever received. Anyways, I used to hear pop music in my dad's car when he played the radio, but it never really caught my interest. Except it did. I grew up and it was middle school. I went from listening to K-pop to J-pop, classical, a little bit of rock, and lo-fi. Although I began to focus on more pop music, I didn't have any specific artists I liked, rather exploring what I liked and what I didn't like. Over time, music became a part of my life. I listened to any kind of music every single day. I remember times I felt unmotivated, I needed a push, and music was always there to substitute. Still, I never cared deeply about the lyrics. That changed when last year for my elective creative writing, we had to make our own song lyrics. It was the first time for me, so I was stuck on how to start and searched for endless inspiration. Lyrics could have meaning or not. It's another reason why I loved music, because lyrics could tell a story, or the instrumentals can set the feeling by itself, not relying on the lyrics. For example, I'm a bit of a Billie Eilish listener, and her song called What Was I Made For was amazing. Chef's kiss, by the way. I mean, I didn't watch the Barbie movie, but that song spreaded worldwide regardless. Struggle to find your own identity while experiencing loneliness? The song was an absolute banger. Any song, when I let the words sink in, it just made me imagine myself standing up from my seat in a crowd and applaud whoever wrote a masterpiece. I don't have any specific songs that really connect to me, but the hit Me Hard and Soft album, again made by Billie Eilish, was spectacular. I loved every song from it because the beats to the lyrics to the emotions really fascinated me. Her songs reached out to young audiences like me, and that made me enjoy music even more. Skinny to Blue revealed a whole staircase of her journey. I read this Reddit one time discussing every song from that album, and they were so passionate about it. It was an essay at this point. They say in their analysis, like, overall, a beautiful album about the stages of a relationship and the reflecting one does to learn, overcome, and find comfort in grief. When I read it, it makes me think how much a listener can provide so much insight. Astonishing even. But music could get boring if I listened to the same songs. That's when my great friends came in when I asked them for song recommendations. The only similarity I noticed when I was taking note of song names, all of them were Taylor Swift. I only asked two of my friends who happened to both be Taylor Swift fans, and it wasn't a problem. It just shows how similar music taste can bring unity. They influenced me so hard, I made myself a whole Taylor Swift playlist, which is one day it led to me thinking that I want to go to a concert. I wouldn't care whose concert I would go to, but I wish I could hear music live and have someone beside me. Music has led me to a lot of things, providing entertainment for my boredom, finding new friends, and figuring out my music tastes. It was unfamiliar to me that music would be the one to shed light to me, like an empty space that has been filled. Honestly, I don't like music. I love music.